Alright, shot a couple roosters this morning, and I'm going to show you how I clean them. First thing I do is I cut the feet off. Cut it right around at that joint, bend them sideways. My dogs love to eat them feet. And I believe that's what makes them birdie. They get a little treat at the end of the day, and that's Cosmo. I don't know where this rooster came from. These were wild birds. Obviously this one. Alright, we're going to save that one. Now the wings. I like to go to this joint right here. So you just try to go into the pit there. Bend it back. See where the bone's separated. Cut that off. One for Cosmo. Same thing. Go to the pit. Bend it back. One for Shania. Some people think I'm crazy for feeding these wings, but what do dogs do in the wild? And one for Bella. And then I'll save one for training. Nice big wing. Alright. Then, I'm not a breaster. There's too much meat that gets wasted if you breast. Put a hole in the skin. Stick your finger in there. And then just pull the skin off. Careful not to pull the crop off. You want to keep the crop intact. You don't necessarily have to get the backs either. I do throw the backs away. Lots of times I just do this out right where I shot them on the tailgate. I bring a bag along. The other thing is I don't like wringing the necks because that's my handle. Hang on to the head if you... Bella! Hey! Bella! See? This is what they're after. Makes good dogs. Alright. Get that. Hey! Bella, no! They had fun today. Get that skin off that wing. Now... next step. Take the back legs and you overextend them. Take the knife, cut as close to the bone as you can. Ready for the house. Get some more of the skin off this side, I guess. Now, take this feather off so you can see a little better. Shoulder blades. Take your knife and cut deep into the shoulder blade. Okay. Now, you want to grab the crop and the neck together, stick your finger in the breast, and then just pull. Come down here, trim that belly fat. Now you got a breast and the shoulder blades and the wings ready for the house. Now, I like to give the heart to my dogs, the liver, and the lungs. We're in the house with the pheasant. We're going to simply give him a good rinse. I like to use this cutting board right over the sink. Gives me a good work surface. Nice sharp knife. Now, you feel where the hinge is, cut the leg off, separate it from the second joint, and then it's just a little sideways pressure, and you can see the joint in there now. There's one leg, comes the second joint, or a thigh. Now, I'm going to take the wings off. Just kind of hyperextend the wing as well. Find the joint. Now that wing's ready to go. Check it for bees. Boom. Same thing. Hyperextend it. Not a lot of meat, but that's my favorite. There's a little bloodshot in that wing, so I'm going to open it up here. Look for BBs and feathers. Now the shoulder blades, you just get a good low grip and hyperextend them. Cut that off as well. Not a lot of meat again, but it's good meat. Low grip, hyperextend. Trim this skin off. It's not skin, it's just some kind of a tissue. Now you go right at the top of the breastbone. I like to start there. Cut straight down till you hit the bone. Follow the wishbone around. And you just play that out. One half of the breast. Now there's a little bit of waste on there, but not a lot. And now we'll do the second joints. I debone the second joint, the thighs. Quite a bit of good meat there. Trim off that skin. So now upside down, and I just simply cut to the bone. Okay, and then basically now I've cut on both sides of the bone. And when I get to the joint, I kind of flare out because that's where a lot of the tendons hook up, and that meat will be tough and full of tendons. So now you just basically flaying that bone out. See that white tendon there? I really don't want that. Eat that. So now that's boned. What do we got here? Now, underneath, closest to the bone is the tenderloin. And that usually will just separate. I like to leave the tenderloin together, but I like to take this tendon out. The way you do that is you grab the end of it, take your knife, and you just kind of tip it at an angle. That's pretty tender one. Most time you get more of it out. Now you have a very, very nice piece of meat. And when you're deep fat frying, that's pretty obvious, so you can pick it out. Now, you can see we have a bullet track through here. We're going to investigate that. That is a great piece of breast meat. Size it up, and I'm going to just cut this into strips, so to speak. Now they will get deep fat fried. Alright, I think that's a lot of nice meat. Now you could put this in the refrigerator in some salt water overnight. Depending upon, sometimes they just do one at a time. I like to have different size packages, whether I'm just going to eat one or I'm going to share it with friends or family. Looks like 2 roosters are going to fit in here. And I add a little bit of water. And what the water will do is it'll help protect from freezer burning. Well, there you go. In the freezer, you've got a meal for 2 or 3. Depends upon how hungry you are.